What up, Ninja Nation? It's Boneman 9000, aka the Chumba Ninja, and I'm not about to waste your time today. So before we get into today's video, definitely like and subscribe to the channel for more stuff. I know you guys want to see more content like this. Everybody likes seeing stuff about like how people run their builds and whatnot. So we're gonna be making more of that on this channel. Also, spam one in the comment section if you've been here for a while and you are indeed a member of Ninja Nation. So, like I said, we're not going to waste anybody's time. The title of the video says the best badges, the best defensive badges for your glass cleaning lockdown. That means the center that can shoot. Clearly, if you guys missed my video about that, I'll leave a card popping up on the video. I'll also leave it down in the description so you can see that. My specific glass cleaning lockdown build that can shoot, space the floor, and clamp up on defense. Yes, we're trying to hold down the paint as well as space the floor. I will let you know this build, I'll show you guys the stats at the end of the video. This build at 95 overall gets a 69 3 ball. That is all you need. When I say space the floor, mid 70s is all you need. That's it. You don't need to spend any more badge points than that. Just get your 69 overall, make all your jokes that you can, but that's all you need. So this build works with 23 defense and rebounding badges. We're gonna spin them how I spin them every single day. We're gonna start off with the bronze badges that I put on this build. These badges are literally just the bare minimum you need to get certain animations in the game and to you know, basically you're just gonna unlock certain animations in the game. You kind of have to have them. Some of them you do, some of them you don't, but we're gonna start off with box on bronze. Yes, I tried box on Hall of Fame, I tried it on bronze. I literally had the same thing. All you need to do is have IQ to know when your teammate's gonna shoot, or probably gonna shoot for the offensive boards, or when the opponent is most likely to shoot. Make sure you get underneath the rim, do all your work beforehand, and then quickly hold L2 when you're in front of your opponent to box out. As long as you're moving the left stick left and right with your opponent, they're not gonna go around you. And probably by the time they do go around you, the ball's already coming off the rim. You don't have enough time to do all those moves with the worm badge like everybody thought you did in the beginning of the season. So that's why worm is not on this build, and probably many people don't run it. And if they do, you could just hold L2 with bronze box, move the left stick left and right to counter their moves, and then hit triangle for the rebound. Boom, you're off to the races. So that is bronze box. The next thing you need to have is Chasedown Artist on bronze. Yes, Chasedown Artist. I don't think I've ever tried this higher than, no, I did on other builds. I tried this on Hall of Fame. On this build, I didn't have 30 defensive badges like I do in my other center. So we rocked this on bronze, and it's great, man. It's a great badge I have on bronze. I tried it without it. You just don't get those animations without having it on bronze. So to unlock the chase down animations, you absolutely must have bronze. Chase down doesn't mean just on the fast break. Chase down can be somebody runs a pick and roll, and then here you come from the weak side to provide a block or contest at the rim. But if you're behind the player, it's still a chase down block. So you need to unlock the animation by having it here on bronze. So it's something you gotta have. Interceptor is the next badge. Yes, Interceptor on bronze. Now, we do Interceptor, like on this build, I have like a 61 steal. We'll find out at the end of the video, but I'm pretty sure I have a 61 steal. It's not enough to go press and square all willy-nilly away from the ball. You don't want to get pushed out of bounds because 2K will give you them animations. You do not want that. I promise you, you don't want that. So you want to hit square or whatever that button is on trash box. I mean Xbox. Is it square? Yeah, I believe it's X. I believe it's X over there in the trash box. But yeah, hit X or square, you know, relatively lightly. You don't want to go too far. Don't spam it to get those intercepts. And honestly, it's on defensive IQ. Because you don't have a high steal in this build, you can't do it all the time. You have to have a high IQ. When it looks like there's a dot to the corner, obviously you want to be hard, you know, up there on the corner to get the pass. But on defense, you don't want to hug the corner. Obviously, it's going to stop your opponent from shooting, but it is going to leave a nice wide gap in between like the free throw line, you know, basically the high post and the baseline, that's going to be a huge space left open if you're hugging your dude. The worst thing that can happen to your team is the ball handler breaks down the defense. You're not there to pinch down, and they just hit that fadeaway from like 15, 16 feet along the baseline. You're behind them, but it don't matter because you're behind them. You're not going to get a contest. So like, don't hug up on the corner. You want to be a little bit down, but then use the interceptor if you can to get back, or don't even hit square. Just know you have it in case you absolutely need it. Like if somebody's thrown that pass like 2 or 3 times in the game and you see a 4th opportunity coming, yeah, hit square. They're probably going to throw it and it's going to end up right in your hands, or you're going to poke it out of bounds. With this build, you're probably going to poke it out of bounds, which is why you don't need it any higher than bronze. So enough about that. Interceptor on bronze. Like I said, if somebody's gonna dump it down into the paint and you're that first rotational help over on the pass into the paint to the other big or to the slasher, you know, hold L2 while you get down there as best you can so that you're strafing, and then boop, hit square or X on the trash box to you know, pick off the pass. Boom, you're off to the races. That's all you need. Bronze. The next badge you need is Pickpocket. Again, the steal on this build is low. You do not want to be pressing up all on the ball handler and then hitting square all the time trying to get the steal. You either A, gonna foul, or B, you're gonna get out of position. And because you're big, you're already just switched onto him because that's what you have to do. Sometimes you're gonna have to switch. You don't need to be pressing square. Your job is to pester the ball handler into giving up the rock or to picking up his dribble, whichever one comes first. You don't need to really hit square. The only time where you really should be hitting square, and you're going to use this to help you get the animation off, is on the pinch down. Basically the ball handler drives along your side. Like if you're on one side of the paint or the other, they drive to your side. You step up like a step or 2, no more than that, and hit square. Because as he's dribbling, worrying about the person who's riding his hips, that's actually their defender, you come up, boop, poke the ball from the other side, from the strong side corner, and boom, you're off to the races. Just like that. That's all you need it for. You can take a gamble if you're, you know, your steal stat is a little bit higher than mine, but with a 61, I find that most of the time, if I'm like the on-ball defender, I'm gonna foul, and I don't want to foul. So just leave it at that. The next thing we're gonna go to is Pogo Stick. Now, if you, let's say you have a build where you have 24 defensive badges, aka 1 more than I do, I would actually go with silver Pogo Stick here, because a lot of people use Pogo Stick to just spam Y or spam triangle just to get more of an animation, like jump consecutive times because they mistime their first block attempt. Pogo Stick actually comes into effect on your first jump. Like if you look at the jump ball situation, it actually comes up there. The first time you jump for your rebound comes up there. The first time you jump for a block, it actually comes up on that. So if you can time your block well, you actually gonna get a boost from silver Pogo Stick. But I only have 23, so I had to take a hit. Bronze Pogo Stick it is. Yeah, and that's that. Next up, we're gonna go over to, we're out of the bronze badges. We're gonna go over to the silver badges. And actually on this build, there's only one of them, Tireless Defender. Yes, Tireless Defender, and I will explain that more later, but Tireless Defender, obviously, it comes in handy. You don't want to go too crazy, like having on a Hall of Fame, like you are gonna get a boost, like it's gonna save you some, but like you can mitigate that by playing a little bit more conservative on defense, maybe not holding on to L2 as much, not hitting square as much to get a steal, not going triangle so many times in a row to try to get a block. You know, play it a little bit more conservatively on defense, and you can actually control how much energy you lose on the defensive end. So silver defense, Tireless Defender for me. And now we are on to the Hall of Fame badges. So basically I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bronze badges, 1 silver badge, and the rest of these points will be used, 16 will be used on Hall of Fame badges only. So the first up, we're gonna go ahead and get this right out of the way. Rebound Chaser all the way up to Hall of Fame. This is one of those defensive badges for big men that you just set it and forget it. You put it on Hall of Fame as high as you can. If you can only get it to gold, you put it to gold. You know, you put it to Hall of Fame on this build and you just leave it alone. That's all you need it for. He will chase rebounds. He'll jump higher. He will jump further if you're like jumping out to the right. And it also does help. Let's say the ball comes off the rim on the other side that you're not on, and you can actually run and the ball bounces, he'll still chase for it. That situation where you're not hitting triangle to jump, but you're still running over towards where the ball is bouncing, Rebound Chaser helps with that. So you can actually snag a lot of rebounds that would go out of bounds, or like one bounce from going out of bounds. It bounces one time near the end line, and then boom, you pick it up. A lot of people wouldn't be able to pick it up. You can actually go chase it down, and your player will stop. So Hall of Fame Rebound Chaser, set it and forget it. Everybody knew about that. Moving on. Next up, Rim Protector, Hall of Fame. Now, there was a spot. There was a time in 2K, I think before patch 11, we're on patch 12 now, but before patch 11, there was a window where you didn't need Rim Protector to get good block animations. I don't know what happened, if it was broken or what. I was running for at least like 3 weeks when I realized, oh, I don't need Rim Protector. I had it off. But once patch 11 hit, those Rim Protector badge players actually became more effective. So I say, you know what? Let me take it off all this extra stuff. I had defensive leader, I had moving truck, I had post move lockdown on. Nope, had to take those off. Rim Protector Hall of Fame, set it and forget it. You will thank me later. When you get them cool blocks, you get those huge chase down blocks and it just bow, swats off the glass and out of bounds. Yeah, you're gonna like those. So put it on and don't touch it. Okay, we got 2 more badges to talk about. Obviously the next one is Intimidator. It's a very effective badge. It's one of those badges that has been effective since the very beginning of the game. Another one, like I said, like Rebound Chaser and Rim Protector, set it and forget it. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Intimidator, it makes people miss shots. It makes people contort their bodies into weird layups that you don't want, that they don't want to be taking. But yeah, that's it. You need that. And then the very last one, this one is gonna throw you. This build can do it. I promise you, in a comp situation on the rec or on Pro-Am, this can do the job. It's clamps all the way to Hall of Fame. I tried it on gold. It's not quite effective. I think just because like my perimeter defense isn't crazy, but on this build at 99, not the 99.9, on 99, this build gets a 70 perimeter defense, and it comes in handy on the switch all the time. If you got good stick skills on defense, you can strafe left and right, kind of use the triggers when you need it. You can clamp down your opponent, and when you clamp that opponent and he's about to pick up his dribble, he's gonna look to pass. I say all the time to my teammates, pass coming. They know, hit square. If you're in the passing lanes, you got Interceptor, just hit square. The pass is coming. Someone is gonna get a tip ball, or they're gonna come up with the steal, and then we're going down the break. In these situations where you're at the top of the key guarding the ball handler, you might actually be the recipient of this pass. He's a little bit slower. He's got like a 70-some speed, but he can still get a nice 2-hand dunk off, and that's all you're gonna need. So this is the badge setup for this build. Take a screenshot, do whatever you gotta do, pause the video, take notes. That's it. So we're gonna hit confirm. That's how we run it. Obviously the next video I'm gonna make is gonna be on these shooting badges right here. You can tell I have some on Hall of Fame, some on gold, whatever. We'll do that next time. But yes, also, oh yeah, here we go to the end of the video, the progression. So this is the 99 overall glass clean and lockdown. This is not the 99.9. Just imagine when you get the 0.9 and you play that one more extra game to lock it in, it won't tell you that you got it, but you will see all of these attributes go up another +1. You will see these physicals go up another +1. Just imagine it as if I had it, but right now I don't. So right now it's a 73 speed, 63 acceleration, 99 strength, 63 vertical. It's enough. As you can see, 61 steal on this build at 99 overall. The rebounding isn't ridiculous, but with good positioning, you're gonna get like 15 boards a game, or you can get to 20, depending on how many shots people are missing. If your teammates are playing good perimeter D and they're missing shots, you're gonna be in position to get the rebound. That's all you gotta say about that. But yeah, this is everything that happens on this guy. I get a 73 3-pointer, like I said previously, at 99.0. Yep, that's all I need. I carry teams. Speaking of carrying teams, if you guys want to see a future video where I go through and break down how I actually score buckets, because I can get like 15 to 20 points a game. most of the time in pro, I'm getting like 20 to 25 points a game. I'm one of the leading scorers on my team with a 73 3-ball. So you tell me how that can work. But yeah, that's gonna be the end of the video. Like I said previously, man, like the video. We're gonna try to get this out to more people. I'm sure more and more people want to see stuff like this on the channel. So yeah, this is my final badge setup for the Glass Canyon Lockdown and the defensive badges. All right, y'all. Peace.